Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in preparation for the Sephora sale, I was kind of looking through my things and thinking about things that I would highly recommend to you, and I thought I would combine like two videos in one. And what that is the power of makeup, because clearly we can see this face could use a little makeup, and a get ready with me, also encompassing all the things that I would recommend for the Sephora sale. So if you're interested in seeing a power of makeup / Sephora VIB recommendation, then just keep on watching. Skin is prepped. I've got my new lash on my eyelashes, and I'm just barefaced and ready to go. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my La Mer. This is the foundation from La Mer called the Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation, SPF 20. This is the color Linen number 13. So you can see this foundation, that's the color 13. It has the most beautiful finish, you guys. It is not matte, and it is not dewy. It is just looks like your skin, and it definitely has a decent wear time. You know, probably 6 or 7 hours. But I think the thing that is so wonderful about it is that it is very skin-like. Frankie, what? What? Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my Stellar. This is the concealer from Stellar. This is in the color Light 02. Really liking this concealer. This is what the wand looks like. It's a doe foot, so I don't end up looking crazy. I don't use a ton of this because you don't need a ton of it. This concealer definitely is hydrating enough that it does not dry out my under eyes. It's really great for mature eyes, but it's also, it has enough coverage that it covers my dark circles decently well. Doesn't fall into my creases. So I'm really enjoying it. I think it's like $27 and it's really nice, and definitely like that a lot. Okay, so next I'm gonna do my blush. Now there's only gonna be a couple things that I'm gonna use that aren't at the Sephora sale, and one of them is my Westman Atelier. This is the super loaded highlighter. I can't stop using this, so I just, I'm gonna use it today. And I will link my Westman Atelier video at the end. This is what this looks like. It is a cream product. That's what it looks like. Kind of looks warm on camera, but it isn't, especially when it is feathered out with a sponge. Take my sponge and I dip it in, and I go in kind of like a blush. And I'm digging it. Any help I can get to look luminous and dewy. So I'm curious what you guys are going to pick up at the sale, because like I said, it's kind of unexpected. I really wasn't anticipating this sale. Another thing that I am going to go in with is Laura Mercier. This is Ritual. Oh, Frankie. Frank! I'm actually gonna take a Sephora 55. This is the Pro airbrush, and I'm just gonna get a tiny bit. I love Ritual because it's got that pink running through it. It's a really great bronzer. The Westman Atelier, just for a little extra color. Okay, and then for my highlighter, I'm actually gonna use my Fenty Beauty, and this is the Sandcastle and Minted Mojito. That's a swatch. Obviously that's a heavy finger swatch. These are amazing eyeshadows, and they are amazing highlighters. So today, I'm actually gonna just take that brush and I'm gonna lightly go into the blue, to the Minted Mojito, and I'm just gonna tap it on top. Seriously, I love that color as a eyeshadow, but I really love it as a highlighter if you use it super light-handed and you really buff it in. It's just pretty. It's fun. Something different. Okay, so I'm gonna take what's left on my brush and just go over my eyes, because I just want to take down any kind of foundation stickiness. And I am going to go in with some of my Pat McGrath eyeshadows. The one that is probably my favorite is this one, which is the number 2. And I love these so much. I'm just gonna show you a couple of them. The black in here in particular is probably the prettiest black I've ever come across. I'm gonna show you that one. It's right here. Okay, and I know that that's just a crazy swatch, but what I wanna show you is you can then take another color. It's transformative. I'm gonna take this color, this kind of golden color on my finger. See here, that was with the black. And I'm just gonna go over that black. And you can see it kind of creates this crazy duochrome amazingness. So these Pat McGrath shadows, even though they're, you know, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them in there, you have a lot more options than 10 because they're so transformative. Same with that dark brown. You can put a lot of these other colors over the dark brown and create something different. What I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna go into this palette from Pat McGrath. I'm actually gonna use this dark brown. I'm just gonna use the Sonia Kashuk hoof brush because I don't have, for this purpose, I don't have a brush that I wanna use from Sephora. And I'm just gonna put this all over my mobile lid. This is a fast look and it's kind of something that I do all the time. So I'm just gonna go in. These shadows, you guys, blend so easily. The reason why I like this hoof brush, I've had people ask me about the hoof brush, is because of the shape of this brush. Now I know this isn't from Sephora, but still. Because of the shape of this brush, the top hairs, the edge kind of fan and you get a little bit of a feathering out of the color. So if you're not, you know, a super talented makeup artist like I am not, it kind of helps you with the blending. So we are here in Portland, totally dealing with the smoke, you guys. Crazy, crazy smoke. Portland is actually on the list as one of the, you know, least clean, worst air quality in the nation right now, which is insane because Portland is the opposite. It's really a clean, the air quality is amazing, you know, so we are seriously living in the twilight zone of smoke right now. It's just awful. I mean, I can feel it in my throat and my eyes and my nose. It's just, I can't wait for all these fires for multiple reasons. Honestly, the smoke in my city is the least of the reasons. I just can't wait for the fires to be out for the animals and for the people and the firefighters. It's just a terrible situation. I'm gonna go over this brown with this one from Pat McGrath and you'll be able to, and it is just, hopefully, it's just a really pretty like mauve with a shift. And that kind of creates a whole different color. I love these shadows. So these palettes are expensive. They're like $125, but if you can get them with a discount, I think that they're totally worth it. I mean, I use them all the time. I think they're so fantastic. So just today, kind of sad, John McCain, his family announced that they were gonna no longer continue medical treatment. And man, that just super sad to me. Like I just think about Meghan McCain and that's her dad and all the stuff my dad just went through. And I'm just like, man, that's just really sad. Really sad. I can't even imagine being in that position. And his wife and everything, super sad. I could just hear it on the TV out there. They were talking about it, but anyway. Okay, so then I am going to go in with my Hourglass. This is the Caution mascara. I am loving this mascara. Okay, so got my mascara on. Now the lip gloss I have been really enjoying, you guys, and I think it's new. It's from NARS, and I think the color on this one is Santo Domingo. This is like a vinyl full coverage lip gloss. I love it. It reminds me of the Marc Jacobs Enamored, only a little bit thinner and not as sticky, even though I love those. But it definitely gives you a ton of pigment. Definitely a new favorite. Kind of has the slightest scent of like buttercream or something, but it's so slight. Okay, this is not from Sephora, but I love it so much. This is the Dior blush in Hologlam, and I've shown this. Oh, I love it. So I wear it like a blush topper. I'm literally gonna use that Sephora brush again just because it's right here in front of me. And in the light especially, you can really see these. I got mine at Neiman Marcus. I'll link it down below, but it's not at the sale. Oh, I just love it though. Seriously love it. I end up with like 4 blushes on and I don't care because I love them. And let's see, some other recommendations that I'm not gonna put on my face or else I'll have way too much stuff on my face, but I highly, highly suggest the Antonym blush. This is in Rose. This is seriously a beautiful baked blush that just looks incredible on the cheeks. It's very subtle and beautiful, and it, even though it's rose, it kind of goes, it leans warm and it leans cool. It is just, depending on your skin tone and your undertones, it's absolutely gorgeous. Another thing that I think is awesome is the Incandescent Light by Hourglass. This is a strobe, and I just think that this one in particular is so pretty. It's right here. It's just really, really pretty. And that's another one, when it's buffed onto your cheeks, it's very, very pretty. Another thing that is a good pickup at the sale is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this just for keeping my makeup set and also taking down any powder. It kind of can give you a luminosity, at least in my case, because it just kind of gives this slight sheen in a really, really good way. And a brush that I didn't use today, but that I love, love, love. I think I'm gonna pick up a backup, but it's this little brush. This is a Drawing Shadow number 41 brush, very tiny point. And what I'm doing with this, I'll just put some on right now, even though I've already got some makeup on. I actually take it and I put it into my powder just a little bit on the tip, and I barely line the bottom, but because it's the shape that it is, the line ends up being kind of blown out, so you don't get a sharp line, which I try not to do anymore. It's also a really, really good brush for doing a defined crease. So I can also put it into like the dark brown, for example, and I can go into my crease and draw a sharper line with that brush. It's a great crease defining a drawing brush. I'm gonna do my brows, and I use this pen from Avance. I picked it up in an Asian market. MAC actually has a pen just like this. I will link that down below. Burberry also has a pen. I love this because you can draw hairs on. This one happens to have at the other end a powder. I don't really use the powder that much. The pen is where it's at, and I'm gonna try the MAC one next, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my Avance today. Okay, so that is my full face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're doing well. I wanna know what you guys are picking up at the sale. These are some of my amazing must-have products from Sephora that I absolutely love. Definitely gonna be picking up some backups, and I will link everything down below. I would say top 3. If you had to pick just 3 of these things, check out the La Mer, you guys. It is definitely a top 3 foundation of mine for sure. Also, I definitely would say pick up the Caution mascara. You can't go wrong. This mascara, seriously, it's so, so good. The Stellar Concealer, amazing underdog that nobody even talks about. Great concealer, especially if you have mature eyes. The NARS Lip Vinyl, I think that's what they're called, lip vinyls. These are called Full Vinyl Lip Lacquer. That's exactly what it is. This is Santo Domingo. Love it, love, love, love it. This is my new favorite lip product. And honestly, if you can, pick up this Kilowatt Foil in Minted Mojito and Sandcastle. Seriously, this is probably one of my top picks for the year of products that I have purchased. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and thank you so much for watching.